Again, you got to be really careful. Your fingers are never on the side you're routering. Keep your fingers away, never in the path. The bit spinning this way, that's the way you're going to feed into it. I always like a plastic hold down. Have a good grip of it. I set my height of router, rolling that thing up and down. Okay, so that actually looks like a good amount. See how far away my fingers are at all times from that router bit? And you see how nicely that cleaned up all the edges there? Most important thing, Sam?
Be safe.
Be safe. Go slow, think it out, ask if you have any questions. So I'm all done routering my breadboard. All done CNC routering it. The next thing I want to do is use off of a full sheet of sandpaper. I'm going to tear it into quarters. It has a size of the sandpaper, the fineness on the back. 120 is kind of rough, 150 is medium, 180 is kind of fine. So the higher the number on the sandpaper, the better the finish. Okay, I have to do a little bit of hand sanding, like in this blood groove right here. I'm going to have to hand sand it and clean that up. Then also, if I routed kind of slowly, and I have some burn marks on the edges, like here, I'm just going to sand those out by hand. But really the majority of my sanding is going to happen with an orbital sander. Okay? I want to start with a rougher grit like 120, move to 150, and then finish with 180 or even a 220. When I sand, I always sand with a grain. So over here are the orbital sanders. Again, the key on sanding is also getting the dust out. So working on a downdraft table like this will help. Making sure that your sandpaper holes are lined up so the dust goes up through the sanding pad and into the sand thing. Not only does that create a lot less dust for you to breathe, it sands a lot better. And then these things have to be empty. You got to take this off and empty it out in the trash can, right? And you probably need a screwdriver, loosen that up, empty all the dust out. This is actually porous plastic, so the air goes through, but the dust doesn't. This is a 150 grit orbital. I'm going to sand my breadboard. Bringing the breadboard down should probably take a whole block or so. I mean, that's where it comes out nice, is in your finish. So you start like 120, move to 150, 180. You're going to have to hand sand in the blood groove. I'd sand this top first, flip it over, sand the back, then flip it back over, and then your finished side that you're going to see, you want to sand that last. You don't put anything down on it. You definitely don't want to put it on a tabletop with screws or glue on it and scratch it up. And then when you're all done with the orbital, then you go to a finish sander like this with a 180 220 grit. And then again, you still sand with oil it has to be a food grade oil. So it has to say on there food grade. Okay? You want to get the paper towels, more the better. And all you're going to do with this food grade oil is you're going to put a little bit on there. And then you're just going to rub it in with paper towel. Try not to waste too much of it, and it'll really give it a nice shine. You have to get right down in the groove with the paper towel. It's actually kind of nice to do this in the classroom so you don't pick up any dust. And when the whole board is really nicely oiled and has a nice pretty shine to it, then you want to leave it on some paper towels for about 15-20 minutes, and then after about 20 minutes go back and use paper towels and wipe up all the excess. There it is, CNC Breadboard project. There it is, our finished breadboard. It's one of many projects we design and build here at Colfax, Intro to Engineering Design.